Hey guys, it's Karen here with my next iPad lettering tutorial. This time I'm going to show you how to create an ombre or color gradient effect. I know quite a few of you have asked for a tutorial, so here it is. Alright, to start with, we are going to turn this layer off, and then we're going to create a new layer that we can write on. And also, to illustrate this effect a little bit better, I'm actually going to make my brush quite thick. So I'm going to select the custom brush that I have made for myself, and then here on the left hand side where you can set the size, I'm going to set it to around about 40%, like that, and then the opacity is 100% to write with. Right, so now let's write something. And you'll see that I'm going really slowly, and I'm making a very thin upstroke and then a thick downstroke. And you can actually press down quite hard. So my upstroke is really light, and my downstroke I'm actually pressing down quite hard. So this is going to give me a really nice calligraphy effect. Right, so now that we have our words, just going to finish these off like that. Next step we're going to do is we are going to lock the alpha mode of the layer. So to do that, you drag the slider to the right until you see alpha lock, and then you let it go, and that's it. That's all you have to do to lock the alpha layer. So now if I want to write here, you see it doesn't write. That means I can only write on the colored pixels. So next thing we're going to do is choose a different color. So I'm choosing a darker color. I always like making the difference between the light and the dark quite drastic like this. So you can see here there's quite a big difference. We'll refine this later, but just to start with, I think this is quite good. And then I'm choosing a different brush. So I'm choosing my airbrush. So you can see here there's a sort of a selection of airbrushes, and I'm choosing the soft brush. And then on the right hand side you'll see the size is going to be around about 38%, and the opacity, in this case I'm not going to use 100%, but I'm going to set it to around 60% opacity. And then I just start drawing, and because it's a really big brush you kind of need to start from way below where your letters are, and you see now that slowly the color is starting to come along, and then you just sort of color it in until you like it, and then maybe a little bit more at the bottom to get some of the blue come through, a little bit more like that. So what I always do is sort of have 2 or 3 passes. What I'm doing now is I'm going to change it back to the original color we had, and then I'm just going to even it out a little bit like that. Yeah, maybe I need to do a little bit more dark, so I switch it back to the dark one, and I want a bit more dark, like that. And there you have it, ombre effect on the iPad. And here is another version that I made earlier, just to show you. Turn this off, turn this one back on. This one looks a little bit nicer. The shading is a little bit more even. Yeah, so if you have any questions, any comments, or any other tutorials you would like, please leave me a comment. Until next time.